Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and thanks for hanging out with me today for some coin entertainment. I worked a trade deal out with someone, Jeff, thanks so much, and we're going to go ahead and open this stuff. I don't know exactly what's in here because there's a whole lot of this, that, and the other back and forth, and I don't remember all of the things that were happening. So, of course, that was labeled GSA, which is easy enough because, you know, here's the box, here's the GSA. And here is an 84. So we went back and forth on a few things, and you know, he actually said, "Hey, I'll throw some extra stuff in." I said, "Okay, we'll go ahead and make sure that we include some of the extras for sale, and we'll donate the money to the Campos family." For those of you who don't know about that, you can always check the link that'll pop up here on the video screen if you're watching on a smart device. You can click on it. If you're watching on your TV, I heaven help you, I don't know how that works. So this is a nice little 84cc, and with some gentle proof-like fields to it. A nice kind of MS64 coin with semi-PL fields. You know, they're not the full strong PL, but they're just got a little bit of that pop going on. That's a fun coin. Very nice. Very nice. And then I've got more boxes to open. This one says open last, so I've got another one here in between. So the coin we traded for was a pretty expensive coin overall. There was other things involved here, but part of what we're looking at was a proof Morgan that I had. And so this is good packaging, by the way. You've got your packaging inside of your packaging inside of your packaging. Got to make sure it's well protected. So we'll see what we've got here. Ooh, let's tantalize, shall we? We'll try this. Okay, so 1924. That's a nice coin. This is going to be a San Francisco mint. This is a toughie. So one of the things that he talked about, he said, "Hey, let's, you know, you can use some tougher peace dollars, right?" And I said, "Okay, yeah, that sounds about right." So a 24S PCGS, really tough coin all around. This is easily one of the nicest ones I've had. You know, you got a couple of the little contact marks on the back side there, but you know, it's got some tone to it, but overall the overall appearance is really nice. I would almost be tempted to send it off for restoration. It just depends on how you like the tone, if you like the originality or not. 64 plus CAC. By the way, I'm not going to have price points on these, but if they're available for sale by the time the video drops, there'll be links in the video. Also, I think that's harder to do on your television, just as an FYI. But most of you are smart enough, you probably also have a computer that you're working on, right? So let's see if you packed them all the same direction. So no, this one he didn't pack that way. So we'll take a look from the back side. Well, that's not going to help you know what's going on here. Oh, okay. So this is a 24 Philly PCGS. It's funny I said the other one was an S when it could have been a Philly, but I just kind of knew from the coin. Sometimes you can tell from the obverse. Wow, look at the field on that. That is a clean piece dollar. The strike is a little bit different sometimes from the Philadelphia to the San Francisco mint. Strike and luster. This is actually a really strong strike for a 24S. But you can see when we got this 64 next to this coin just how much cleaner the field is and the cheek is all the way around. This is a very high-grade piece dollar. And that's a 66 plus with the CAC. That's a fun coin. Also, for anyone who's specializing in piece dollars, y'all piece dollar fans are getting ready to have a heyday here. I mean, this is really cool stuff. All right. Uh-oh, now I'm in trouble because this is a VAM, which, you know, doesn't help me because I didn't research it. It's been a while. I know that sounds funny. It's been a while on these guys. This is where we pause the video and I go get my VAM book. But this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tail feather right there. You see them? The 8 tail feather variety on a 78. Okay, the 78 8 tail feather VAM 9 the A apostrophe H reverse. They're pointing to some feathers to the side of the eagle's leg there. Unique engraved feather resembled a comma is visible between the eagle's wing and body in the middle right. Okay, ultra rare. Known specimens are typically proof-like as a result of the short production period of the reverse die. Well, this is interesting. So you never know exactly what you're going to see here. So we're going to look and see if we can find that extra leg hair feathers. I guess those would be feathers and not hair, you know. So now I need to get a 78, a regular 78, and take a look at it and compare to see just how much hair is there. Of course, it's not hair. We already established that. So, and through the magic of editing, you can see here on this 78, there is a huge devoid area right there where there is no hair. There's no hair on either of them. I keep saying hair. Yeah, all that extra feather work. Look at that coming off of the leg. And there's just nothing. That's wild. You know, this reminds me slightly of the Wisconsin quarter. Just the extra material. That Wisconsin quarter doesn't get the respect it deserves, by the way. That's actually a very rare variety, in my opinion. It's just a very different type of item than... It's similar to this, where it's like there's actually some type of carving carved in there. You know, carving's the technical term. Ooh, okay, so I like this coin. This is a 27. This is I think the Philly here. Yeah, this is nice. So, 27 Philly. Very original. Very original, very nice grade for a piece dollar. You just notice compared to those other ones, it's that open field, how clean the cheek and neck are. And then of course the field behind Liberty is also very clean. And very original. I actually like this type of look. I think the tone, and toning is all a matter of perspective. Like I really enjoy the tone on this coin better than the tone on this coin, and that's just me. A 65 CAC, what a tough coin. Yeah, the 27s aren't super rare, but to get them in high grade, and this is true of a lot of piece dollars, that they're not rare, but in high grade they're really tough to get. All right, open last with really nicely done, what would you call those, stars? And this is where I try not to cut myself as we continue to go through all kinds of other things. All right. Don't worry, that was nothing important. That just fell to the ground and broke. All right, let's see what are the other items here. Oh yeah, there's this 25 piece dollar. A 25S and MS64. This is another coin that does crazy things in higher grades. This actually has a tone similar to the 24S. You know, a lot of the same type of toning to it. So, you know, sometimes the toning can be, I think, somewhat relative to environment. So, welcome to San Francisco, folks. And that's a tough, tough coin. And an 84cc for all my Annex lovers, and a 65 PL holder. That's a lovely coin. Yeah, and so now it's really funny as I look through this, I'm trying to remember exactly what I did with Jeff, because it's like, what did we trade exactly? I wonder if I traded him a car. I'm not sure. And we've got a couple other fun things to show. This 1952 Philadelphia, that's a place. Philadelphia Mint with some of that uber iridescent toning. This is I call it sometimes oil slick because it's kind of dark at one angle, and then you get the light on it and it just has all of the magenta and the yellows and the greens and the purples all mixed together. 67 plus, and just really a fun coin. This is the type of thing I used to collect, only mostly just raw, but I used to buy, I had put together a set of Washington quarters back in the day, and this is exactly the type of coin that I would have pulled out from some package, some old box that had, you know, maybe an original mint set box that had that toning to it, and I would have just set it aside. That is lovely. Last but not least, this is something that I was pretty excited to get because I just think it's a neat piece. You may be wondering if this is a car coin and it's, you know, what is the quality production problem here? What's the flat head doing? This is actually a really neat piece, a counter stamp for the Camp David Peace Summit in 1978, where they took peace dollars and they hammered them out with this counter stamp, and it's one of the coolest little modern pieces of numismatics, because, you know, it's something that invokes modern history with older history with coins, and just kind of a neat thing, really neat thing. You know, these I think are $600 or $700, something like that. They're really cool. They're amongst my favorite little modern pieces of history. And last but not least, there's some other things that he threw in here. He said, thanks for putting this together. And it's a couple of loose items. Oh, not so loose. Okay, I see what you did there. So this 1922 peace dollar has some pretty wild toning on the edges. It's an MS64, but this is all about that little bit of oil slick toning on the side. So this will go ahead and we'll put it in auction on eBay and just let it ride, and then the money will go towards the compost family. And other than that, there's a Maria Theresa Thaler, which is, these are restrikes. They're all dated 1780. Now, by the way, there are some that are not restrikes, but this is a restrike. And then last but not least, what else did he throw in here? Oh, he threw me some toned rosies, some toners. We'll figure out what to do with those. This is the first time I've seen them, so, but we'll have fun with that also. Maybe we'll do the same as we did with as we're doing with that peace dollar. If someone likes the putting together some toned rosies, this is a fun little group for you, especially that top one. All right, guys. That's live and real, and it's been real. It's been fun. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.